Hey, it's Ryan from Upfit Supply, and today we're going to be unboxing a Holman 4832L adjustable shelving unit, so let's get into it. Like I said, this is the 4832L. This is a 32-inch wide, 43-inch high shelf with a depth of 14 inches. This is commonly installed in compact vans. We're going to be installing it on the van behind me, a Ford Transit Connect. Shelving is kind of universal. You can install it in any vehicle, but usually you're going to size it to fit in a specific van, so you're not going to put a 60-inch high van or shelf in a Transit Connect because it's just not going to fit. You're not going to do something super wide because it's not going to fit well either. And so you know, this is commonly used in compact vans like a Transit Connect. Holman was formerly known as Kargo Master. In fact, they were known for Kargo Master for a long time, and they were purchased by a company named Holman, and then after a few years, they finally changed the name to all of their business units to be Holman. So it's now Holman products, but it's the same products you know and love from Kargo Master. You're gonna see a lot of that branding still on packaging and even products. Here's the thing about shelving and other heavy upfit equipment is it's heavy. And while a lot of times it can be shipped via parcel service, so UPS, FedEx, US Mail, it's heavy. And so it gets thrown and chucked along. You know, can I see if there's a weight on this one? 65 pounds. So it's over your typical 50-pound heavy item limit. And so when you throw 65 pounds around 7 times from a warehouse to the time it gets to your doorstep, it can look somewhat like this. This is actually in pretty good condition considering. And so we actually have all of the products shipped to my house for these unboxing videos so you get an idea of what they look like. Kargo Master has been around for a long time. Like I said, they're now known as Holman. Made shelving for a long time. They've been involved in kind of the upfit commercial vehicle space for a long time, and they make pretty good products. Kargo Master, they've got a 3-year warranty, but you can only take advantage of that warranty if you buy from an authorized seller. And so you actually have to go to their website to make sure they're authorized. Upfit Supply is an authorized reseller, so you buy from us, you get a 3-year warranty. Otherwise, you're kind of out of luck when something breaks, or if something breaks down the line. So just unboxing this, it looks like we've got an end cap here to the shelf. Got a nice little KM logo there. Embossed into the side of this. This is decently heavy. You know, it's sheet metal. I'm just going to take a measurement quick here on this, and we're looking at 0.06, about 0.06 inches. I don't know what that comes out to in the gauge world. You can kind of see this here. There's these little, well, I've actually got this upside down. These little tabs that Kargo Master puts on the side of their shelves where the shelves can actually slip into. And that just gives it a little bit more strength as a shelf. Most shelving, you're just screwing it into the edge of an end cap. And you know, that's not the best way. You're not getting a lot of metal on metal contact that way, and you know, lose a little bit of the rigidity of the shelf. Looks like we got our hardware pack here. Looks like we got some foam. You know, you guys can kind of see the outside of this package is kind of beat up, but everything on the inside looks good. This is I think this is a back panel. We've got 2 of them here. It's got a nice little bend or channel here to give it some rigidity. Otherwise, you know, this thing would be, you know, lose a little bit of strength as you wiggle that side by side. get this foam out of the way. All right, now here we have an actual shelf. So there's a little bit of scuffing that happened in transit, but nothing, not a big deal. And yeah, you can kind of see, I think this actually, it's mounted like this. And so you can see on the edges here, maybe on the overhead camera, you can see right here, you've got these holes right here. That's the tabs. This is gonna slide through on the edge, on the end caps. Some foam here. We got another shelf, so we're 2 shelves deep on this so far. Looks good, lots of little holes in here for mounting stuff and securing things, putting in dividers, all that fun stuff. And then we're at our 3rd shelf here. Again, this is all powder coated in gray. So this is a steel shelf, powder coated gray. And here's our other end cap. So a pretty simple system. You got 2 end caps, you've got 3 shelves, and you got your 3 levels. You're gonna have 1 on the top, 2, 3. And in between your 3, you're gonna have a back panel behind each of those. So you have 2 back panels and 3 layers to your shelf. So one of the nice things about the shelving is, I don't know if you can see this overhead here or not, but there's threaded holes on the front part of the shelf. When this goes into your end panel here, you slide it into these 2 tabs down like this. I think they call them a lance, actually. And then you're gonna take a screw, or a bolt, go right through the front, and because it's threaded back here, you're not messing around with washers and nuts and all that kind of stuff. And then same thing in the back, you put another screw through the back right here, and then there's threading in the back part of the shelf right here that you're going to screw that into as well. So you're not dealing with nuts and all that stuff trying to line it up. Our back panels here, they're welded in nuts. I don't know if these are actually welded in here. Yeah, they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 2 panels on the back. These get welded in back here. They're not welded in. Screwed on right in those holes. So again, a lot of cool built-in stuff into the shelf that you wouldn't even think you needed. That just Kargo Master kind of does for you. Okay, let's see what we got going on here in our hardware pack. This is also going to contain any strapping we need to secure the shelf in the van. Now, for the Ford Transit Connect, they actually make mounting brackets that line up with specific holes that already exist in the van. And so you mount those brackets to the holes in the van, then you mount the shelf to that bracket, so you're actually not having to drill or find a hole, guess how you're going to attach this shelf to the side of the van. So we got 2 angle brackets there, got 2 straps here. Actually, one's flat and one's kind of got 2 lips on the side. We've got another angle bracket here. We've got a bunch of button head screws. And we've got a bunch of other hardware here. It looks like we've got some spacers. We've got a ton of flat washers. Got a bunch of plus nuts. Got a bunch of lock washers and a bunch of, there's a nylock lock nuts and hex cap head screws. So this is probably everything, well, no, it's a mixture. You got plus nuts and stuff in here. It's a mixture of attaching this shelf together as well as mounting this to the side of the van. So we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus nuts or riv nuts or what are the other term used for these things? So that's everything that you get in the box here. You get the installation instructions for assembling the shelf together. Then we have additional instructions here for installing the shelf onto the vehicle. And you know, one question that we often get is how high are those lips? So let's find out right now. This is about 1 3/4 inches from the bottom. And we said this was a 14-inch deep shelf. You know, by my measurement, this is 13 7/8 from end to end. That doesn't include, you know, if you take that lip out, you're looking at 13 1/8. Under the lip, 13 1/2 maybe. So say 14 inches. It's not exactly 14 inches, but pretty darn close. Let's see if this is 32 inches wide. It's not, it's 32, or 31 rather, and go 3/4, 31 3/4. Inside dimensions are 37 5/8. So there you go. And the height of these are actually, you know, 1/16 of an inch shorter than 43 inches. So, but for all intents and purposes, it's 43 inches. If you are looking for this shelving or any other equipment to upfit your van to make sure that it is work ready, check us out at upfitsupply.com. Again, my name is Ryan, and thanks for joining us. Have a good one.